Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and happy Tutorial Tuesday. Today we are going to be making project number 2 using the Lollipop Box Club. I believe it's the February kit. And first let me say I'm sorry because I'm very sick. I think I have like really bad allergies. My sinus is hurting and I have a massive headache and I have like a runny nose, but it itches at the top of my sinus. So I get that like sneezy feeling and I have that like weird sniffles. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound gross. I'm gonna try to get through this video as best as possible. My eyes are burning. I don't know if it's the cold, but I'm pretty sure it's like really bad allergies because I do get allergies every once in a while. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know how to explain the project that I'm gonna do today, but I'm gonna be doing what is a 2-pocket folder, but it's gonna have 4 pockets, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna have to find a title for this. I don't know why. Sometimes I give myself projects that I don't even know how to title, but let's see if we can make this work. So I already started with my first template because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was working with. And so let's see, I have approximately 3 more sheets left, right, from this kit, and I kind of already like messed up a few, so I'm gonna be using these for my 4 pockets, and then I'm gonna be using this one so that I can make it double-sided. So this is basically gonna be the inside, and this gorgeous burlap print is gonna be the outside of my folder. And I think if you take the measurements and you make it according to your planner, whether it's an A5 planner or a B6 TN or a pocket size TN, then just, you know, alter the measurements and it should work. The same method should work, just alter the measurements to fit your planner. So I'm basically just kind of doing this as a random folder, but I think it does fit a pocket TN, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm just doing this because I want to see how it comes out, because I have the idea in my head, but it might not come out the way that I'm expecting it to come out. So basically, I just took this paper, and as you can see, it's slightly over 8 inches, so I just made it 8 inches even. And then we are at the, just divide it down the middle evenly, I marked 4 inches up top and 4 inches on the bottom, 4 inches on the top, and then I went 1 line over next to the 4. So I think it's 4 1/8 and 4 7/8. So this would be the 7/8, this would be the 1/8, if I'm not mistaken. I really suck at measurements. But let me show you guys. So we're gonna be doing this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my pencil. Puppy hair everywhere, and I'm gonna mark it 8 inches. And so that I don't get confused, because I was getting confused earlier, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it right now, because I don't need that little space, because I'm making it even. Alright, so toss that to the side, and next thing, we're gonna go ahead and mark 3 lines, and I will try to show you guys what they look like. So we're gonna go 4 inches, 4 inches. Let me make that a little darker so I can see it. And then we're gonna go 1 line over, 1 line over. And as you can see, that's what it looks like. So you're just going 1 line over from the number 4. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the top. 4 inches. I just have to keep it straight. And then 1 line over, 1 line over. And that's what it looks like. So both sides should look the same. Go ahead and take my scoreboard, and we're gonna score the 2 outer lines. We're not gonna score the line where the number 4 hits. And I'm just gonna bring this closer to me so that I can see where I'm scoring. Right there. So the line in the middle, you're gonna leave it alone. You're not gonna score that line. Just score the outer 2 lines. And this is just basically so that the folder has a little space to close and open, allowing yourself to give you room to make your pockets fat if you want to like stuff it with things. So then you're going to go ahead and close that and then close that, right? And then just lightly fold your creases. But you don't want to fold it down the middle because the whole point is for you to have that little space in between. So kind of like that, right? So now that we don't need this at the moment, this one is going to be the inside. So my measurements should be correct. Right? So that fits perfectly, so let's go ahead and adhere. I was having problems with my glue gun, so hopefully it cooperates today, because that's the worst, when it doesn't cooperate when I need it to cooperate. And I noticed that they do sell a more expensive glue, so I think I'm gonna have to try to buy the more expensive glue and see if that one's a better roll for this, because oh my gosh, this is such a pain. Alright, make sure we tuck in any glue that's left on the outside so that nothing sticks to it, and then make sure that our hearts are facing the way we want them to face. I'm kind of out of it, so I feel like I'm not explaining myself right. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Right? And then just kind of mess with that so that it's nice and even. Alright, so we have our folder, right? This is our base of the folder. And now we're going to create 4 pockets. We're going to create a taller pocket, and then we're going to create a smaller pocket. This is going to be the more time consuming part because, well, it's just going to be more consuming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this extra sheet of paper that I have, and I'm going to take my line and I'm going to mark it where my other line starts. Hear the helicopter. So you see that line? That's where I'm cutting my paper. And you'll see what I mean right now. So that would be my first pocket. And then I have to make the other one the same. So I'm just going to use this as my guide to know where I have to cut. And hopefully I don't cut the paper off. Nailed it. Alright, so I have my first pocket and my second pocket, right? And then now I need my other 2 pockets. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this. Kind of helps me that it's kind of already folded. That way I can see if I'm messing up. And then I'm just going to press down really hard so my other paper doesn't move. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Is it this one? Wait. I think it's this one. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Oh, don't move. Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, saved it. Alright, so then we have our 2 pockets, and then we have our smaller pocket. I think I might do it this way. There we go. So I want this pocket to be taller than this pocket, so let's go ahead and cut that. So I'm always going to be working with the white side just because it's not going to show. So that way I know where I'm going to be trimming down my pocket. So let's see. I'm going to make this 4.5. And I'm going to make this. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing to this one. We're going to make it 4.5. And then we're going to make it 4.5. Alright. Alright, and then the next one, since it's 4.5, the next one I will make it 2.5. And I'm going to do the same on both of the opposite papers. Now that I have all of my pockets, I'm going to go ahead and cut my sides. And I just leave, you know, a good space in between so that I can fold. So I'm going to need 4 of these to seal these sides of my pockets. I know this is a long tutorial, but at the end, it'll be really, really cute. Alright, so I have these lines right here, and what I'm going to do instead of cutting it, I'm going to use it. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect them both. And this way, whatever I have doesn't fall to the bottom. And this pocket is going to be smaller. And I think I'm actually going to be using this method to make this kind of folder for my traveler's notebooks, so that I can give my customers a lot more storage space. This would be a nice little insert. So because I don't need that much space, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of it off. Yeah. Oh my god, for a minute there I was like, did I mess up? And cut the wrong side. Alright, let me put these clothes away. Alright, so you guys know what my usual method is for closing up my pockets, and that's basically I take this and I just fold it. This is how I like to do it because, I don't know, for me it makes it feel more secure, like it's actually staying on there. It might be just all in my head, but I like doing this method. I'm going to do the same thing to all of them. Alright, so then at this point you should have 4 pieces like this. The length doesn't matter right now. So we're going to start adhering our pockets. So I'm going to glue this one down first. I'm going to show you the first one and then I'll do the other ones off camera just so that you can see. Oh, see? That's not working. But I got to back up. And then I'll do the other ones off camera just to save some video time. The only thing is that this one is not as strong, the adhesive. It will come out. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one right here. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay. And then you're going to put your other pocket. Always align from the outer side so that your paper is not sticking out. There we go. Right? So you have 2 pockets. And then you're going to go ahead and adhere this one as well. I'm putting a lot of this glue because like I said, it's not that strong. And I wouldn't recommend laminating these pockets, only because it's really thick. And I don't think the laminating sheet will take it unless you have like a heavy duty laminator. All right, and then we're gonna lay our second pocket, right? Perfect, so now we have that. As you can see, it's already coming together. So now what you're gonna do is you're going to start adhering. Actually, this is where you can cut, and I'm just gonna cut it at an angle. And I'm gonna take the other one and cut it at an angle. And then with the folded side, you're gonna go inward. And then you're gonna do the same thing over here. Where'd I go? Oh. If you don't want to confuse yourself, you can work with one pocket at a time. That's also fine. All right, and then we're gonna close. Always lay from the outer side first, just so you know where you're laying it down, right? And for this one, for this pocket, I actually want to make a half moon pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to take my pocket and just kind of see where it's like, where I feel like it's centered. And with my pencil, I'm going to mark, trace the line, and then with my little scissors, I'm going to cut the half of circle out. I know it's a long process, but it's gonna look cute. And then that's what it would look like. It almost gives it like a, what do you call it? Kind of like a vintage look. And even like the messy edges, that looks good too. All right, so you're gonna do the same thing, attaching both of your strips on each side. All right, sorry about that. So you're actually going to need 8 of these strips because I forgot, 4 on one side and 4 on the other side. So make sure you cut out 8 strips. And then I'm just adhering the last pocket. I added the little half moon. It's probably not going to be completely even, but it's okay. And there you have a 2-4 pocket folder. When I say 2, I mean it's 2. It's 1 folder here, 1 folder here, so that's 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. And look at how cute that is. I really like it. I think it's really cute. And then you can totally just decorate it up with some embellishments. I have all this cute stuff from the kit. So I'm gonna put this as my title. That way I can label this little folder. Ooh, wrong way. All right, so I'm going to adhere this little label. That way, if I want to label my folder, like say receipts or something, then I could do that. I don't like this tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it maybe like somewhere in the middle, just like that. And it's crooked, I know it's crooked, I could tell. There we go. Still looks crooked. It has some glue on it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some little like pieces of die cuts. I have glue all over this mat. So this is like a little envelope. I like this little arrow. Maybe something like that. And then the little bows would be cute. Oh, there's a pink bow. And then a little tiny orange bow. Maybe right there. See, so you can decorate that however you want. That's crooked. And then you have a 2-pocket folder, and you can stick it in your traveler's notebook. You can even just pop it into your planner if it's like a ring planner and it has pockets. You can do that too, but you have 1 pocket here, 1 pocket here, a small and 2 smaller pockets right here. But I love it. I think it's really cute. I know it was a little bit time consuming, but just take your time with it, have fun with it, make it yours. Very, very cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Tutorial Tuesday. That's pretty much it, guys. You guys know what to do. Thanks for hanging out with me. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Eli_planwithme. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.